and welcome to the Elliott High Network. I'm your host, Iomi Wolf, from Woodrow Wilson High School, coming to you not so live from the studio in my house. The Washington Teachers Union has launched a major initiative called Learning Doesn't Stop, Lessons on TV. Let's check out our first lesson from Kalpana Sharma from Brightwood Education Campus. Lesson 2 will be conducted by Miss Aydin from Wheatley Education Campus. I guess TV stands for Teacher Vision. Let's see what we can learn today.
Hello everyone, my name is Kalpana Sharma. I'm an early childhood teacher at Brightwood Education Campus from DC Public Schools. Today, we're going to learn some alphabet games and practice name writing. Yes, let's get going. So when we talk about alphabet, it's all about letters and sounds. Yes, but you might be wondering, why should I learn the alphabet? Right? You know what? Because you have to get ready to go to kindergarten. You can read and write when you know your letters. Okay? So let's learn some letters in a fun way today. So the first game I'm going to share with you is alphabet sort. So in this game, as you can see, I have written straight here and I have written curve right here. That means all the letters, if they have straight lines, then they go on this side. And all the letters, those have curves, go on this side. Okay? So let's play this game. This is how you're going to play. So pick up one letter and look at it like this one, the letter T. So with straight lines. So it goes on this side with the straight lines. So next letter I picked up is the letter C, and it has curves. So it goes on the curved side. So all you are doing is looking at those letters and sorting them according to, if they are straight lines, they go on this side, and if they're curved, they come on this side. But wait a minute, what about this letter, the letter P? It has a straight line and it has curve too. That's confusing, right? Where would it go? Yes, I heard someone say that it can go in the center, and you are right. So it goes in the center. So those letters which have straight line and curve, they can go in the center. But all the letters with lines, straight lines, slanting lines will go on this side, and all the letters with curves can go on this side. Got it? Wonderful. Now, here is another game. In this game, I have written letters on sheets of paper like this, and I have taken a Ziploc bag, and I have put some beans inside the bag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the letter on the bottom and put the Ziploc bag on the top. And after I do that, I'm going to move the beans in such a way that I'm making the letter A with the beans. And that is so much fun. Let me move it a little bit so you can see. So all you're doing is moving the beans so that it can form the letter A. It keeps slanting, it keeps moving down because I'm holding it in slant way. But okay, let's see. Let me try this side. Oh, that is so much fun. I have to keep on moving these beans, bring them from one corner, and then see, slant and slant, and keep on moving. And across, slant, slant, across, that's the letter A. Let's see. I got the two slant, and let me just go across like here. Wonderful. Did you see that? I made this letter A. With the beans, I had to move around these beans so I could just make the letter A. So after you are done, then you can change, you can lift this Ziploc bag, take this letter, and this letter A is gone, and then you have letter B. Can you see that? Yes. So this is a fun way to practice our letters. Now this is another game, and in this game, what you have to do is first take a construction paper and write down all the letters right here, the uppercase letters. And then what I have done is I have taken a box, a container with rice, a transparent container with rice. And then I have some cards right here, alphabet cards. So when someone is going to call the letter, they're going to show you or say the letter C. This is what you're going to do. You have to, let me see, I'm going to pull it down. You have to find the letter C. So you have to move the rice and see where the letter C is. Oh, I found it. It's right here, the letter C. And then the next letter is F. See that letter F? Okay, let's see if I can find the letter F. Letter F. Yes, I found it. It's right here. Letter F, right? So it's such a fun way to learn the letters. Another game. Now I have another game with spoons. And in this game, what I have done is I have used uppercase and lowercase letters. So, and I have taken two different types of spoons. So what you have to do is on one types of spoon, you have to write down uppercase letters, and on the other, you have to write down the lowercase letters. So what you have to do is pick one letter and check. Wow, this letter is D. So now you have to find out the lowercase d looking at these spoons. And I found it. So that's the matching. So you see that? It's a matching game for uppercase and lowercase letters. So this is a fun way to practice our uppercase and lowercase letters with spoons. Now there is another activity I have for you for uppercase and lowercase. And in this game, what I have done is I've taken a construction paper and I've taken these cups and I have put them on the construction paper and traced the circles. And after I have done that, I wrote down the uppercase letters, and on the cups, I wrote down the lowercase letters, as you can see right here. I wrote down the lowercase letters. So now let's start the game. And this game goes like this. Let me pull it down so you can see it. So you pick up the cup and then you look at what letter you have and find that matching letter. And once you find that matching letter, you place the cup on it. So I found the letter E. It's right here. And the next one is lowercase d. So it's right here. And then the lowercase a. So let me look for it. Lowercase a. And the next one is C, the lowercase c. So this is another fun way to play the alphabet game, matching uppercase and lowercase letters, right? So I have one more game with the sounds this time. So what I have done, I have taken a tray with colored sand, and I have taken a basket with some objects that I found in the house. For example, apple, ball, marker, and pencil. So this is how we play this game. Once one object is shown to you, like for example, apple, you have to hear the sound, apple, apple. And the letter A represents that sound, So I'm going to think about it, apple, A. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace and write down that letter right here in the sand. As you can see, the letter A, right? So every time an object is shown to you, think about the sound you hear and which letter makes that sound, and write down that letter, okay? Now, let's do some practice for name writing. Yes, so I have two different ideas for name writing. So the first one is rainbow writing. As you can see, I wrote my name first with the black color and then with the red. And rainbow writing is like you're going to write down with all the colors. So next, I'm going to take the orange color and I'm going to write it down. So let me show you. So here, so I'm going to trace with orange and I'm going to keep tracing my name, and then another color. This time I'm going to use green. Yeah, and make sure you're going to write the whole name. So the whole name is like with different colors, and that's rainbow writing. Now, here is another thing that you can do. This is another way you can practice your last name. And this is what you're going to do. You're going to write down your last name and then tear some paper and just glue them, as you can see right here. You see that? I was just gluing some small pieces of paper. So this is another way of practicing your name. Okay? It's almost time for me to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye in a fun and silly way. Bye-bye, alligator. See you later, alligator. Bye-bye, butterfly. Out the door, reindeer. Take care, polar bear. That's the end. Where's my penguin? That's the end, penguin. Okay, for more details about this lesson, you can always go to www.wtulocal6.net. Bye-bye.
Good morning, friends. Last time we were together, we worked on matching numbers with their quantities. Today we're going to be working on comparing and measuring, okay? I don't want you to be overwhelmed thinking about words such as compare and measure, okay? So I'm going to model it for you, all right? So look over here at my poster. I have two towers. I have a purple tower and I have a green tower. I have to decide which tower is taller. For these towers, I'm going to count the number of cubes to tell me how tall each tower is. Remember our counting skills from last time. Please count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. The purple tower is 4 cubes long. Now I'm going to go over here and count my green tower. Let's see how many cubes my green tower has. 1, 2. The green tower is 2 cubes long. I am measuring my towers by counting my cubes. Now, that was the measuring part. You can also measure the length by using a ruler. So if you have a ruler at home, a ruler will measure how tall something is, and it will tell you in inches or centimeters. All right? Now, here comes the compare part. I want to know which tower is taller. Is it the purple tower or the green tower? Let's stop and think. If you guess the purple tower, that's right. The purple tower is longer than the green tower. Okay? The purple tower has 1, 2, 3, 4 cubes, and the green tower only has 2 cubes. If you can remember our counting skills, it's really important for us to be able to count because counting helps us compare and measure things, okay? Now, I am going to take down my poster number 1. This is my poster number 2. Remember, we also talked about having a pretend birthday party, right? And we had cupcakes. But imagine if you had this really, really big cake for your party. You have to think about which piece of cake you want. Do you want this piece or do you want that piece? I'm going to give you a few seconds, then think about your decision. Do you want this piece or do you want this piece? If you are like Miss Aydin and you really, really like cake, you're going to choose this piece because this is the bigger piece. There's more cake here. And this is the smaller piece. There's less cake here. So I want the big piece, which is this one, because there is more cake. If you would want the small piece, that means you probably want to leave room to eat other things, okay? So this was poster number 2. I'm going to take down my poster number 2. And I am going to be pretending to be a 4-year-old, but I'm not really 4. Here we go. Let's measure you. So let's think about it. How old are you? You can say, I am 4 years old. That measures your age. We measure your age by years, months, and days. That is a measurement tool. Look over here. My next question, how tall are you? Have you ever been to the doctor's office? Do you ever have to stand up really straight and they put something on top of your head and they say stand very still so I'll tell you your height? I'm going to teach you the name of that object. That is called a stadiometer. Can you say stadiometer? That is the object that's used for measuring your height. Okay? Now, let's stop for a second. All right, and let's think. There's another question about weight. How much do you weigh? Have you ever been on a scale? That measures your weight in either pounds or kilograms. So we're going to pretend that a 4-year-old stood on a scale and that 4-year-old Miss Aydin is 40 pounds, okay? That is that 4-year-old weight. So at home, you can measure yourself using blocks. You can lay down on the floor and ask your mom to put blocks next to you. And you can count those blocks to figure out how many blocks are the same length as your height. Now I'm going to take down this Measuring You poster. Here I go. It's coming right down. Now I have a comparing activity for you, okay? I'm going to get my object. And you probably know what this is. You've probably seen this before. This is a pineapple. Can you say pineapple? Here's a pineapple. It's very big. Now I am going to compare the pineapple to another object. This is an avocado. Can you see my avocado? Here you go. This is my avocado. Which one is bigger? Is it the pineapple or the avocado? If you guess pineapple, that's right. The pineapple is bigger than the avocado. You also can feel the weight and you can decide which one is heavier. So if I put my hand out flat like this, here I go. The pineapple is on my hand. It feels very, very light. Now I'm trying to hold the pineapple and the pineapple feels very, very heavy. So I am comparing two objects. Now, next I have an apple. Can you look at this apple? You may have an apple at your house. This is an apple. Here is another apple. Miss Aydin has 2 apples in her hands. This apple is the bigger apple, and this apple is the smaller apple. When I put them next to each other, one is smaller than the other. So I am comparing apples with other apples. Now I have a potato. This is a potato. Look at this. And this is my little avocado. Can you tell me which object is taller if I put them right next to each other? Can you see that the potato is taller than the avocado? Now let's put them next to each other again. Can you tell me which object is shorter? That's right, the avocado is shorter. Now, these were some of the comparing activities that Miss Aydin could do at her house. It is your turn to find things that you can measure and compare at your house. I have an idea. Do you have shoes? All right, well, you can put your shoe next to your mom, dad, or grandma, or another caregiver's shoe, and you can see which shoe is bigger, okay? Now, today we have worked on comparing and measuring, and it's very simple to do. You are very intelligent, and you can do it too. I am going to end our session with a numbers book because we've talked about how important numbers are and how they help us compare and measure things too. Here I go. This is my special book for you. 10 Wishing Stars. Wow, look at the wishing stars over here. There are so many. There are 10 stars. Now I'm going to look through the book. Look over here. How many stars do you see? There are only 5 stars here. 5 is less than 10. And 10 is more than 5. So you can look around your house and find books that has numbers and things to count. And you can decide which one is more, which one is less, which one is tall, which one is short, which one is big, and which one is small. Let's look at this tree. There's a tall tree here, and there's a short little tree here. You have to think about everything we have learned and decide about which tree is taller and which tree is shorter. And you have just compared 2 items, my friend. You are intelligent and you can do this too. I had so much fun learning math with you. Have a great day, beautiful children, and Miss Aydin loves you.